April 17th, Sunday.
Welcome back to Persona 4, my friends.
And we are down in our holiday wear.
In winter clothes, no less.
We never get spring clothes.
Good morning.
Considering spring is still short-lived.
It's kind of like here where I live.
Yeah, only Nana goes here. Where's your father?
I don't know, I think this was the first year that spring for me actually was 3 or 4 months. It's usually 2.
Then again, this year we had a longer than usual winter. I think it lasted up till May.
Damn.
Are you going
Didn't happen
somewhere?
like that for me.
It lasted till late April, early May.
Though it made up for it in rain, though.
So the weather this weekend will be perfect for going out.
Oh.
As for next week's forecast...
So, won't have to worry about rain for a while.
Oh.
And I don't think we have to worry
I should do
about
some laundry.
the safety of
Nope.
anyone getting tossed in the TV and dying.
Not for another 12 days.
Yeah, it's a rather short venture, but...
Yeah, considering Yukiko's is the shortest. Everyone else usually gets 2 weeks before their deadline.
Oh, no.
Sorry for the
No.
holdup.
No.
Yosuke Hanamura with the Darwin Award.
Hey, look at these.
You
We
do
got
know
our
that the
personas,
sword
but a golf
law
club's
has
not that
been
reliable of a
implemented for the
weapon.
last
So,
100 plus
which one strikes
years.
your
I'm
fancy?
just letting you know since
The katana.
the Meiji Revolution.
Ah, you've got
Just
discerning
saying.
taste. This is a
Are-
Juness
Are
exclusive.
you
The
dumb?
bright's fake, though.
Oh.
As for me...
Did they invent
Hey,
a
maybe
medicine to
both
stop
would
you
be
from
good,
being
too.
retarded?
No.
I would like to give it
Kinda
to
like
you.
this? Or like this?
Oh,
What about
brother.
this?
Get a load of this. And right in front of the cops, no less.
Two
This-
suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons.
Yeah, the thing is,
Requesting
due to
immediate
this, we have to end up hiding our equipment beneath our uniforms.
Oh,
One thing that the animation did
This is what
right,
I'm
actually, they
saying.
did not have to wear their uniforms all the
Guess that's
time.
not what matters. Anyways,
Then
we're
again,
not
they
doing
didn't
anything
also
bad.
carry weapons
We're
either.
just
Exactly.
ordinary kids who like weapons.
No, that their personas do the fighting,
That doesn't sound right either.
which in turn
Put the weapons down
they have
now.
a kind of a
We'll
voodoo
listen to
doll
your story
effect
at the
whenever
station.
whenever they're injured.
Hands where I can see them too. I
Uh,
said now.
Ah!
just drop the damn sword! Anyway,
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're
Wow.
under arrest.
you guys have no balls.
Oh boy.
I like swords. Welcome to Cornelia. You're getting your ass arrested. I like swords.
Uh,
The 8-bit theater reference eludes you.
I never even saw 8-bit Theta, remember?
You didn't seem the type
Bah.
to pull a stupid stunt like this.
Mm,
You know what's been going on
blame
around
him.
town.
Throw him
Men
in there.
stationed everywhere.
not my fault.
For God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Or this would have ended up on your permanent record.
Not me, you idiot. Him!
Sorry.
Unfortunately, they were witnesses, and their weapons have been confiscated.
Wait, so the
But
one that
that was the
disappeared is the
super
Amagi
fake
girl?
sword of ultimate awesome
Seems
sex.
like it. But she's just
Guaranteed
a
to
high schooler, you
beat
know.
anything in
Could be
one
that she
shot.
decided to run away from home.
Sorry, can't have that weapon until New Game Plus.
Hey, did he
Bah!
say Amagi? Then she really is.
Yeah, it's
what
just
now?
like you thought.
She's in the TV.
Nothing.
I'm sure you've seen
Broadcasting
there's an
from-
investigation in progress. We're
Well,
sensitive
the
about
place
certain
not as
things.
fucked up as Silent Hill,
You're
but
free
pretty
to go.
close.
Yeah.
But this better not happen again.
Well, more on that when it actually explains what the TV world truly is. In the meantime, everyone else has their own theories about it.
Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Yeah?
No, I'm just
can you
the
ask me
guy who
something?
lives in the tent outside.
No, I am.
It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the
I
Amagi.
thought I'd come here
Did
for.
something happen to her?
Not allowed to say. Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us.
I thought I'd come here
We
for
got a call from
Woodstock,
Miss
really.
Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her
I haven't
anywhere.
been the same since the 90s.
Since it was the weekend, The workers at the inn were extremely busy, and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet.
Although you guys should investigate this.
Dead on foggy days. So we're really sensitive.
Why
to
do
stuff
that
like
when
this.
I could be handing my
Either
boss
way,
coffee and then
did she say anything
acting like
to
a
you
complete
guys about
dumbass?
maybe going
Which
through
you
some
are.
hard times?
And telling civvies what they really should not know.
Then again, that's this guy for you. He has a big mouth.
It would make more sense if you just copied what he heard from the TV.
Stress of it caused the manager to collapse.
Whoop.
Maybe
And
slightly
with Miss
expounded on,
Amagi
but
being the
not this
manager's
heavily.
daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know?
Oh boy.
By the way,
In
did
fact,
Miss
they
Amagi
actually
ever
think
hint
that Miss
she might be
Amagi
leaving the house?
may
Because
have
if
done
not, there's been some theories floating around.
Well, I guess
it,
there's.
even though that's impossible.
Crap. I think I've gone too far.
Then
You
again,
didn't hear that, okay?
they're not sure of anything.
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
If I don't get my Folgers, I'm ripping your ass open!
Forget I said anything, please.
No promises.
They're on the wrong track.
Well, then again, the police are always on the wrong track because they're logical thinkers. They don't believe in the supernatural.
Do you blame them, though?
Does that detective think that Yukiko-san?
I mean, the only ones that know
you
the
are.
Midnight Channel are the ones that
Shish! What
actually
are you guys doing?
kind of looked into it,
I've been
but
looking
they don't really care about
everywhere.
it.
Exactly, because they
They don't
never.
connect the dots.
Well, there
Exactly.
was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later.
And
Anyway,
as for
something's up
Dojima,
with
he's just a
Yukiko-san.
realist, and he's working pretty
Huh?
well with
You
what
know
Lily
already? I
got.
kept calling her
But even
cell,
then-
she didn't pick up.
It sucks.
So I went to her house, and it turns out you.
I would
really
blame
did
the lack of
disappear.
common sense, but then again, when you
Guess
think
we've got
about
no
it
choice but to go
logically,
now. But that
it makes
aside,
sense why
the cops
they
are saying
can't
some weird stuff.
really
I
reveal
think
everything.
Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low.
Yeah.
Because then they'd be looked at as
Yukiko-san's
crazy,
mom collapsed because that announcer
and,
lady
well-
ditched her out. They think that gives her a motive.
Odds are,
The fact
then
that
they'd
the announcer
switch
died right after makes
the
her even
guilt
more
to us,
suspicious.
then, on our luck.
Yeah.
What? They think Yukiko did it? What the hell is wrong with them?
Jeez, calm down. Is that what we
Don't
said?
snap at me.
Complete
Who's the victim
global
here, damn it, not the
retardation.
They're agitated. Come on, let's all calm down.
Oh, calm down. Have a cappuccino,
You're
and then we'll
right.
figure this out.
So
Speaking of
what
which,
are
I
we
need a
gonna do?
drink.
I got some
The
dew.
police totally on the wrong track. We've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going too,
That's not a good idea.
and that's final.
Do
I'm
I
gonna
need to
save
quote
Yukiko no matter
Akihiko
what.
here?
Are you gonna be all right?
Without your
Man, they just
personas.
confiscated
You're
our
screwed.
weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
Weapons? I know just the place.
What?
Come on, follow me.
Okay,
Well,
let's do that.
It's better than nothing.
So,
But seriously, at least the animation did away with this.
to some extent, but this guy was still around.
Yeah, but even so, at least they did away with the whole thing about getting weapons and armor.
What kind of shop is?
Unlike Arena.
Yeah.
That works, I guess.
Which yeah, she
They
did
sell
it.
all
Bring a
sorts of
sack
metal
full of
crap, like
gear into
katanas and
Judas.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know
Well,
about
then
a place
again,
like this anyway?
Yukiko brought her
I get
lunch.
it. You watched one too many.
And
kung
then
fu
again,
movies
Yosuke came
and-
prepared.
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor.
Well, then again, I do see plenty of weapons and armor around here anyway.
Oh, here, this one looks
No,
It is a metalworks after all.
good. Oh, but it might be too heavy.
what's the odds of a metalworks
I don't
being
know,
in
Jay.
this
I
point
still think
in
it's too
Japan? I
dangerous.
mean, I know
I know
this
how
is
you
a
feel, but-
small town, but I could believe a pawn shop,
don't.
maybe.
You don't know shit about how I
She's right, actually.
Yukiko might die from
Because,
this.
like pretty much all of our other party
I'm
members,
going, and that's that.
she has a dark side. Okay. Stay the hell behind us.
I'll be
And not just
fine.
because you're
My
a girl.
reflexes are second
You
to
just
none.
don't have a persona.
And you never
Listen,
even
I'm not
saw
kidding
what we
around.
fought
You
before.
don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. if you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
Now, Yosuke's actually thinking very logically here.
All right.
And this will actually reflect
Man, what should we get?
later in her equipment.
Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset.
In Golden, you have much more money to start off with, actually.
Whatever makes it easiest
I think it was like 10,000, actually.
Something around those lines. Anyway, 5,000 yen. That's not much.
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
No. We still think this is a pretty shitty idea.
We wear this stuff around town.
Yeah.
Just get picked up.
But then again, what can you do?
It's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
No.
Why not
Can't say I
conceal
blame
them
you,
under
but
our
then again,
uniforms?
it's not like
I
anybody
don't
looks in the
think people would
cameras.
Okay, let's try that.
Another massive plot point
All right,
that
let's split up and get ready.
no one ever
The store will be
elaborates on.
crowded until the afternoon sale ends. And if we walk around together,
Come on,
the
it's a
cops might get
freaking like
suspicious.
store like Walmart. It's going to have cameras
Then I'll
everywhere.
see you guys at the Junes food court.
And again, it's a small town, so everyone knows each other.
Dude, I live in a small town. Ours has
This
cameras.
is just a cliche small town, okay?
So is mine.
Yeah, well, just the Japanese think differently. Anyway, Old Man Daidara here, he will take the materials you have that you collect from defeating shadows, and he'll turn them into items for his shop. Of course, the items you get depend on the materials and how many you have of them.
It's kind of like Final Fantasy XII's system on that, when it came to the bizarre loot system. Except it's a little more simplified.
Imitation Katana. A cheap golf club found the bargain bin. Okay.
Yeah, let's not get some weapons at this time.
Yeah. Could get some armor, but then again, not that much of an improvement.
No, not really. It'd probably be more meaningful if we were playing Golden.
Maybe so?
Because the enemies in that one do slightly more damage, just slightly. But, you know, and then with the armor it evens out, so. But
then
in this case, we don't have to worry about it.
Then again, there's only a handful of things I would buy from Daidara anyway. Most of my equipment I actually find in TV World.
Though, note, as when you do play New Game Plus, I'm not sure if it's in Golden or if it's in this game, that all the equipment that you've sold that you've given to him that he has made, it's actually available on that New Game Plus. So you don't technically lose everything. Oh, you don't get to keep the stuff that you got from fighting the Reaper.
No. And besides, the Reaper is only fightable in New Game Plus anyway. In this version.
Game. In P4 Golden, he's much more accessible.
I would know. I fought him in the final dungeon. Got to use ultimate weapon.
The catastrophe that has headed your way.
The Tetsuka blade.
It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you.
Or the blade of Tetsuka.
But you have nothing
That's the
to
one.
fear.
Yeah.
You already have the power to fight against it.
And trust me, you'll get a surprise if you ever do play Golden that usually one of the first treasure chests that you run into Yukiko's dungeon might be the Reaper.
You'll find out by the rattling chains.
Their power will help you overcome
You'll hear it
any
throughout the
ordeal.
whole area, and
Our role
the way
is
that you
to
find the Reaper is
facilitate that.
based on how many chests that you open.
My
And
contribution
if you
is to
open a
give
Golden
birth
one,
to new personas.
it cancels out.
By mixing together
However,
multiple persona cards, I can
even if
transmute
you
them
do
into a
find
new form.
a chest
This,
that
in other
somehow
words,
may have
is
them
the
or not,
fusion
if it
of
doesn't have them and you
personas.
still hear chains
You have the
rattling,
power to hold
yeah, you
multiple
might want to
personas
reload
and
that
to
room
use them
again and
accordingly.
try again and again.
When
Yeah,
you
that's the
defeat
thing.
an
That's
enemy,
the thing with
the
Golden's
seeds of
dungeons.
possibility you
You could
attain
constantly
will
change the
appear
floors by
before
going
you
to and
as
from them.
At times,
It
they may be
is
hard
somewhat of
to
a pain in the
grasp.
ass, though.
Yeah, but at least it
Master your
regenerates
fear
all the
and
treasures.
Reach out to them.
Anyway.
When you obtain new cards,
Yes, he's explaining
please
Persona
do not
Fusion.
hesitate to bring them here. If you have been
Fusion can be
developing your
quite
social
complex,
links,
actually.
the persona will
Just
gain
trying to
even
get
more
understand the
power.
basics of it.
They will be one of
It's
your
like
chief
Pokemon
sources of
breeding.
strength.
But
You would do well.
I'll
to
explain
take
more about
this
this
to
later on when we actually have fusions available.
Alright.
So yeah, in short, building our social links means we'll get extra EXP when we fuse personas of that Arcana.
To give us an
The
extra
tome you
boost
see
of
in my
power
hand
or
is
an
the
extra
Persona
move.
Compendium. Registering the personas you hold.
And wow,
will
the
allow you to
compendium
call
this
them
early.
at any time.
Very
You'll see me
handy.
Well,
when
thing
you
is,
wish
you don't
to
get access to it until tomorrow.
Which is understandable,
my words
considering
to you
that we're
before?
just kind of going for a one-time
coming
romp,
year is
and
a
then
turning
tomorrow
point
we
in your destiny.
destroy the dungeon.
If the mystery
Considering
goes
that tomorrow
unsolved,
is when
your future
free
may be
reign
forever
begins.
lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey
And
may
he's
come to
right.
an end.
Considering that if you also
Do
fail to
not
save the
forget
victim before the
this.
fog sets in, that's also game
Next
over.
we meet,
However,
you will come
you
here
get
of
to
your
redo
own
the
will.
last week, so if need be, save on the day after you're
Until
able
then,
to access the dungeon
farewell.
as soon as possible.
And I know some people rather not do it the dungeons in one day due to SP limitations, but even so,
I usually try to at least keep it within 3 days, but Golden actually makes it much more possible.
yeah, considering that, yeah, Igor was also explaining shuffle time. Of course, obviously, shuffle time is slightly different than it was in P3 in this game. You only get 3 types of cards: persona cards, blank cards, and penalty cards.
I'm gonna be honest, shuffle time in this game kinda sucks.
In Golden, however,
It is so good. It's like playing poker, except all the cards are loaded for you.
except you have to choose. You get several bonuses, but you can only choose one. Unless, of course, you get what's known as a sweep bonus. And I'll explain. Every time you manage to get shuffle time, you'll be shuffled between 2 to 6 cards, or at least 3, at most 6 cards.
And some of them will have once more.
Yeah, some of them will have multiple chances to get more cards. The thing is, however, cards will have positive and negative effects, such as increasing EXP, giving you skill cards, money,
SP, HP.
or even new personas, of course. Or even increasing your persona's stats, even increasing their level, or even upgrading a compatible skill. Yeah, the thing is, that kind of shuffle time is broken.
Yeah, all to hell.
Okay, so if you know what you're doing and if you're lucky enough, you can easily grind a persona to level 99!
That and the fact that if you actually have the right skill on and upgrade it to something far more substantial, you could have a fairly easy game going for you. Like, for example, Black Frost with Resist Physical. Now, if you use the skill change card, guess what it turns into?
Null physical.
And guess what? Nothing's gonna fucking kill you! Unless you're stupid.
Or unless you were attacked by an element that you don't resist.
Which is relatively possible, but Black Frost pretty much wipes the floor with anything
Well,
for several dungeons.
several, but not all.
It can, though, if you actually decide to stick with it, which is relatively possible in Golden.
But also, skill cards, they depend on the rank of the skill.
Also, another thing is, Adam right here is getting some HP and SP drinks, so he doesn't have to use it.
SP drinks.
Okay. SP drinks, so that way if he has to heal, he doesn't have to really worry about the necessity of running out of SP.
Exactly. Dun.
And trust me, that's always a bitch.
Quite. Anyway, now let's save, because we won't get a chance to save when we go inside the TV.
Unless you're playing Golden. That's gonna be the catchphrase for this playthrough. Unless you're playing Golden.
Yeah.
Or the HD version. Technically, it is the HD version.
It is.
Wow, they look rather sour.
Stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms on a Sunday. The sale should end soon,
Just say
so
that you're
that'll
a
get rid of some of
meet
the people
at
lingering
club,
around.
and they require
All
that.
right, let's get going.
I mean, we could call ourselves
Gee, it's not too late to...
Steve?
No.
I'm going.
Fine, but don't push yourself, got it?
Alright. See you guys in part 9.
Bye-bye.